Okay, so it means that we can continue with today's lesson. Today we have
Ma'am,
to
good
start from
afternoon.
question 7.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, we did 5B and D parts.
Okay, we have not done 5B and D. Yes.
Ma'am, Rafa joined.
Okay. Rafi, why you are late? Abdul Rafi, why
Sorry,
you are
ma'am.
late? 6 minutes late. I marked your absent. Okay, it's first time, so I will mark you present, but for the next time, I will not make it present. It will be absent only. Boss, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have not done the part B and D. We have done question number 5, only part A and C.
Ma'am,
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
did you mark me present?
who is there?
I'm a
Ma'am, it's
Bashar.
Mubashir.
Mubashir was present.
No, yeah. No, I don't know.
No? Okay, I will check the register, then I'll tell
Ma'am,
you. I'll check my register, then I'll tell. Okay. Today is 19th January 2021. Which pen I selected? Okay. The day is Tuesday. This is your math class, and we are solving exercise number 6D at your book page number 166. Okay, boys. The topic for this exercise is parallel and perpendicular lines. Yes, we have done question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and question 5. How many parts we have done?
Miss A and
A and
C.
C.
A
A and
and A and C, both for the parallel lines.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. B and D left, so we have to continue with B and D. So everyone have the concept that the slope of parallel lines, they are equal to each other. Slope of the
Yes.
perpendicular line means product of the slope should be equal to -1, and then the collinear points, that their slopes is always equal. For the collinear points,
Their slopes are always equal.
yes, slopes are always equal. Just remember these points. Then we will continue with the 5B part, with the perpendicular one. Question number 5, and its B part we have to do, that is with the perpendicular line. Yes, beta. We have done only A and C, both with the parallel line. So I will solve one part, and the second part you have to do by yourself, because B and D, they are exactly same. B part and D part, they are exactly same for the question 5. So what is the B part?
Minus
Ma'am, it
one.
is question
1
number.
point is given. 1 point is
Yes.
given to you. -1. The pair of coordinates are given -1 and -6. And then along with that, there is one line given.
42x
42
minus
x
7.
-7y is equal to 5. And what is the question? That these are the coordinates given for the line that is perpendicular to this line. That is perpendicular to this line. These are the coordinates of that line, which we have to find out for that line, we have to find out the equation of the line. The question is the main question is question 5, that you have to find out the equation of the line passing through these points. So what is the general form of the equation of line? Mx plus c. It means that we have to find out this equation of the line by using these points and this perpendicular line. Okay, so because the line is given, so whatever line is given to us, we have to start from that line. The line is 42x minus 7y is equal to 5. We have to convert this line into this form, into standard form. That is y is equal to mx plus c. So you can see here the y is having the negative coefficient. If we move y to other side, can it be positive? And
Yes,
bring
ma'am.
5 to this side. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can write it as also that y is equal to 42x minus 5 now, because it's equal sides, so we can write them like that. This is 7y. So because we want to find out the value of y, so this 7, it is multiplying with y. When you shift it to the other side, this will divide the both values, 42 by 7 and 5 by 7. What is 42 by 7?
Miss M. Division.
What is 42 by 7? 7 6 or 42? 6x?
Ma'am,
Yes, what's the question? 7. This 7, when you move to this side, it will divide both values, 42x minus 5, both values. So when you're dividing the both values, you can divide this separate and this separate, like how I divided. So 7 6 are 42, this 5 by 7 will be same. Now what is the slope from here? M1.
6.
So we can write that M1 is 6. As the lines are perpendicular, how you can find out M2?
By moving M1
And what times M2 equals
We
negative
can,
one?
because we have one slope, so we can find out directly by using the formula M2 is equal to minus 1 over M1. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So what will be the M2? M2 will be equal to minus 1 by 6. Yes, boys. This 6, just replace M1 by 6. So M2 value will be minus 1 by 6. Now what you have to do, that we have to find out C. Now we have to find out C, because just we have to delete it. Circle. I want to do on the same screen, so it will be in front of you. What should be the next step? We have M now. We have to find out C. What will be the C?
Y minus
C equals to Y
Y
minus
minus mx. So we have x and y values. Yes or no? This is x and this is y. Y is negative 6 minus m is minus 1 by 6. And what is x? X is minus 1. So just simplify this one, minus 6 minus minus plus plus minus again minus 1 by 6. So if you make the denominators equal, so it will be 1 by 6 and 6. So what will be the answer? It will be minus 36 over 6 minus 1 over 6. When you add them, it will be minus 37 by 6. This is your C. You have M, that is negative 1 by 6. You have C. Only these two things you need to find out for the equation. So just substitute in the general form of the equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to m is minus 1 by 6x. And what is c? Minus 37 by 6. Plus minus will be again minus. So it will be minus 1 by 6x minus 37 by 6. If you want to write this answer, that will be well and good. That will also be okay. But if you want to remove this 6 from the denominators, you can multiply both sides by 6. So it will be 6y, and when you multiply this side by 6, these 6 will be removed. This will be only minus x minus 37. At the back of the book, this is the answer. But if you will just write this one, that will also be okay. I'm repeating it. The question was, it was same as question 5 we have done yesterday, but yesterday we have done with the parallel lines. Now the one pair of the coordinate is given and the one equation is given, equation of the line, and they said that this equation is perpendicular to the line which you can find out by the coordinates. As the coordinates are given, we have value of x and y, but we don't have slope. To find out the slope, we just convert the given equation into its standard form and we can get the slope from there. When we get the slope from there, this one m1 is equal to 6 because this is the slope of one line and the lines are perpendicular. Because the lines are perpendicular, so the second slope we can find out by using this formula. So what is the formula? Formula is m2 is equal to minus 1 over m1. Substitute the value, you will get m2. Now you have m, you have slope, then you have the points of x and y. This is y, this is x given to you here. Just simplify, you will get the value of c. When you have the value of c, we have the c value, then substitute in the standard form. This is your c and the m is, where is m? M is there, here. This is slope. If you can write the answer, this one, that will also be okay. But if you remove this 6, just multiply both sides by 6, you will get 6y here and these 6 will be cancelled. You will get only minus x minus 37. Yes, boys. Any doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So D part is same as that you have to do by yourself. You can send me as a homework. I will check. Now, can we move to question 7 if you're done with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone has done?
Yes.
Boys, done everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, move.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so question number 7. Question 7. Zen, read question 7.
Yes, ma'am. Question 7. Show that P negative 1, 3.
We have the
Yes.
coordinates. The coordinates are given of 3 points. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
P is having the coordinates minus 1 and 3.
Q 6 and 8.
6 and 8. Then
And R 11 and 1.
11 and 1. Very good. Then what you
Are
have to
the
prove?
vertices of an isosceles triangle.
Yes, are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. This question you have in your exam too. Do you remember? That these
Yes,
are the
ma'am.
vertices of an isosceles triangle. So how you can prove that these are the vertices of isosceles triangle?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah.
And we will first find the lengths of AB, BC, and AC. Then we will
Yes.
compare which two lengths are
Yeah,
equal.
very good. So we have PQR, not ABC. So we will find out the length of PQ. You have to find out the length of PQ, then the length of QR, then the length of PR. All the lengths of these 3 points by using which formula? By using which formula? By using distance formula. What is the distance formula? X2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So I will call the names of the boys who has to solve these 3. Everyone solve by yourself quickly because this topic you already have done. So Muhammad Rehan, you will find out for PQ. And who is here? Ashar Nadeem will find for QR. And Daniel will find for next point, that is PR. Quickly. And rest of the students, they have to solve by yourself, but you don't have to tell the answer. Find out the length of all these 3 sides by using the distance formula.
दूसरा गान दिखाओ दूसरा वाला गान
Quickly, boys. Did you get the answer?
Ma'am, for the homework, you will create a page.
Yes, I will create a page. Boys, done?
तुम्हारा पेंट का
Yes, what's the value of PQ?
Teacher, I got 8.60.
Without taking the square root, what it is?
74.
74. To whom I give QR?
Ma'am, me
Okay, so what's the QR?
7.07, but without the square root, it's 50.
QR?
Yes.
It's wrong. Do it again. Anyone else who got the value for QR?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what it is?
8.6.
Means without square root.
Without square root, it is 74.
74 square root. What is for PR? Anyone get for PR? Daniel, you have to tell me the value for PR. Have you done? No? Anyone else who has done for PR? Wise? What is that? PR? No one?
And we haven't, I haven't done it.
Is it 148?
11 minus 1. So it will be 11 plus 1. So it is 12. 12 minus 12 square.
12 square is 144.
144. Then minus x.
Negative 2 square will be 4. So it will be 4. So 144 plus 4, 148.
Yeah, ma'am. 148.
Okay. So from these three values, we can compare that the PQ is 74, QR is also 74, but the PR is different. It means that two sides are equal. This side and this side. Two sides are equal. If two sides are equal, so we can write that since PQ is equal to QR, so the points P, Q, and R are vertices of, is they are vertices of isosceles triangle?
Yes.
Vertices of an isosceles triangle. Okay, so this part is done. Only this much for the first part of the question, that we can say that since the PQ and is equal to QR, the points PQ and R, they are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. We have to prove that. We have to show that, and we proved that by using the distance formula, that they are the vertices of isosceles triangle as the two lengths of the sides are equal to each other. Then read further. The next is determine whether the triangle PQR is a right angle. They are saying that you have to show that either they are, is it a right angle triangle? Boys, is the isosceles triangle can be right angle triangle?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Why no? In some cases it can be.
Ma'am, it can be. Yes, it can be some.
Why not? Isosceles triangle's condition for a isosceles triangle is this, that the two sides are should be equal, is it? So it can be like this. Like this side and this side can be equal. So the isosceles triangle, in some cases, in some rare cases, it can be a right angle triangle also. But we have to prove, we have to see that is it or it is not. So to prove the right angle, how we can prove that this is a right angle triangle? Slopes of the points are perpendicular to each other. So how we can find out the slopes? Yes, my dear. So for the next further, we will find out the gradient of these 2 points, PQ, gradient of PQ we will find out, and then we will find out gradient of QR. But first of all, gradient of PQ. Formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Substitute the values. Yes, boys. Where are you? Not
Yes, ma'am. PQ. 1 second.
okay.
8
It
minus
will be ma'am.
8 minus
by
3?
minus 7. So 8 minus 3
Yes, it will be 8 minus 3 over
over 6 minus minus 1.
6
6
minus
plus
minus 6 minus
will be
minus
5
1.
over
So
7.
5 over 7. Very good. And here I am solving the gradient of the second point, that is gradient of QR. Okay. So the same formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Substitute the values.
1 minus 8
1 minus 8
over
and 11 minus 6. So it will be minus 7 over 5.
Yes.
Okay. We have the both gradient PQ and QR. Multiply both gradient. Did you get the answer -1? If you multiply
5 5
gradient of, if you multiply gradient of PQ by
ma'am,
gradient
the answer
of
is -1.
QR, did you get the answer negative? 5 by 7 and -7 by 5 is the answer is -1?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the answer is, we are getting the answer -1, it means that PQ is perpendicular to PQ is perpendicular to the line QR. As it is perpendicular, so PQR is a right angle. See, which angle was given to you? Can you tell me which angle was given to you? Angle was given to you P, Q, and R. So it means that PQ is perpendicular to the line QR. Why? How we prove that? That if we find out the slope of these two lines, the product is coming -1. That proves that these lines are perpendicular to each other. It means that this angle is a right angle, PQR.
Ma'am, can you go down for a second?
Ma'am,
Yes, I'm going to minimize.
the
I'm going.
diagram which you have drawn of P, Q, and R, there are two in PQ and QR there is one line. So it means that they both are equal.
Equal in length, equal in length, equal in length, not in slope. Slope is something different. Length is something different. Okay, we just proved that this PQ line, this line PQ, only this line PQ is perpendicular line. On which line? On this QR line. You can say that, you can see that this PQ line is perpendicular on this line, that is QR. As it is perpendicular, so it is making 90-degree angle. So we proved that this angle PQR is 90 degree. You know that when we are writing angle PQR, so which one is a middle value? Angle is at that point always. Okay, always whatever is the middle value, angle is at that point. So it means that we have to prove that this angle Q is a 90-degree angle. It's making it is coming after this if the line PQ is perpendicular to line QR.
Yes. Ma'am, can you, at the end of the lesson, can you please share this in the OneNote?
Why to share in OneNote? It's the recorded lesson. You can listen again.
Oh, okay.
This is a whole question 7 in front of you. That first of all, we find the length of the all three sides by using the distance formula. That we prove that these are the sides of a isosceles triangle. And then when we prove that this is the sides of a isosceles triangle, then next we have to prove that the angle PQR is 90-degree. That we have to prove. So how we can prove that? If the slopes of these 2 points PQ and QR, if their product of their slope is coming -1, so we can prove that these are the perpendicular lines. So as we have done here, that we find when we multiply the both gradients, we find the -1 answer. So we can say that PQ is perpendicular to QR and the PQR is a right angle.
Okay.
Then,
Yes, ma'am.
boys, what about the students who didn't submit the homework yet? When they're supposed to submit?
They were supposed to submit yesterday.
Yes, but now I'm asking now, they want to submit or they are free?
Ma'am, I'll submit after this class.
Thank you. Abdul Rafi, you submit yesterday classwork. It was not the homework.
Yes, by mistake I did it.
And there was no margin lines. There was no black pen used. Nothing.
Ma'am, I
Even in
used
the classwork. Boys, I told you, write the question with the black pen and draw the margin lines. Do the working with the blue pen, and then you have to submit the work. Even in the classwork.
Teacher,
I can check your classwork any day. Yes.
yesterday on the end of the lesson I got lagged out. So can you tell me the homework again?
Question number 6. It was mentioned on the OneNote page too, beta.
Okay.
Ma'am, also 5C part it was.
Yes, 5CA part and question 6. And 5CD parts you have to do today, but don't submit. You can submit with any other homework when I will give you the homework next day, because only for one part there is no need to prepare the page. So I will not prepare the page today. You just solve the D part, and when I will give tomorrow the homework, then along with that homework you can submit.
So today we don't have to submit anything?
Today no. Tomorrow inshallah.
But mom, what was the homework?
Which one? Mubashir,
The
yesterday's or
No,
today's? Today's for question number 5D part.
5D. Okay. Thank you.
Any other question related to today's lesson?
No, ma'am.
Okay, if there is no question, you can leave the class. Allah Hafiz, have a nice day.
Allah
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.